Hey everyone, it's Victoria, and I got my little guest here. Say hi, Charlotte.
Oh, hi.
She's playing something on my computer. She's off for spring break, but hey, you know what? We're off to do things, but I want to talk about this first. So basically, it's about calorie restriction. Does it work long term? I have to say no. I have to say no. And we are coming from such calorie restricted backgrounds. We are really, you think you're not calorie restricting, but you are, because what you're doing is when you're eating cooked food, you're feeling guilty about it some of the time, and then you're like, oh, you know what, I don't really need to eat. But I find myself getting hungrier after cooked food than I do with the foods that I really need. Now, I'm not saying to go raw, I'm saying to go fruit-based. Plant-based, fruit-based is your friend. Fruit is probably the best thing that you can put on your body. Now, people blame the fruit all the time. They say, the fruit is hurting me. There was one guy that told me he's 50 years old, 50 some odd years old. He said that one part of his stomach was distended by having a lot of fruit. Well, was he having only fruit? No, he was having a lot of fruit. Those were his words. But now, hear me out. Even if you were just exclusively having fruit after 50 some odd years of putting other stuff in, the fruit has to push that matter out of your colon, and over the years that stuff accumulates, whether you like it or not. And I don't want to get into detail, it does do a lot of damage. So the fruit will push it through, and your body goes through a detox situation where it's going to get exhausted at times, because just like a traffic jam, you need to push through the traffic. You're not going to really go fast, you're going to go slowly because there's other cars in front of you. So my analogy for this is that, like a detox, you're going to get exhausted, just like a traffic jam. After the traffic jam, don't you find yourself depleted? Yes, because you're working hard to get through a tunnel or through traffic. And hold on. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Somebody need my attention. All right, so basically, calorie restriction does not work. Doesn't work long term. I'm sorry. You won't get the nutrients you need. That's definite. You have to get an abundance of fruits. Get it into your body. Your cells will thank you. You'll have more energy. I promise you this. Try it for 30 days. 30 days will give you an indication of how you're going to feel. Usually the detox process and the tired stuff happens in the first week or two. I think, of course, there's other times that it'll happen, but you'll get over that hump and you will feel so much better. So much better. And you can't take my word for it. You got to really try it for yourself. But again, I digress. I really think that fruit-based diet is the way to go, not raw food. I don't say raw food anymore, because raw food means raw sushi or just like raw fats, and I don't believe that all fats are raw anyway. A lot of nuts aren't, and I just don't feel the need to push the raw food movement. I don't. I feel the need to push a fruit-based movement. Fruit is the ultimate food that you can put into your body. Of course there are depleted soils today, and of course there are pesticides and stuff like that, but that's in flour that you eat in your pizza anyway. So, I mean, what's better? Organic flour, organic bread, or a fruit with pesticides? I don't know the answer to that, honestly, but I do believe that fruit is definitely going to pass through your body much quicker than any other foodstuffs that you're going to put in. So, in conclusion, calorie restricting is just going to make you binge. We're all coming from eating disorders. I don't care who you are. We are all inundated with media, and we all think that less calories means that you will lose weight. But you will, but it won't be long term. I promise you that. Binging, I've seen it over and over again, and so many people are on these green juices, green powder juices, thinking that they're cleansing because they keep binging. It is a cycle that just keeps going on and on and on and on. And the whole binge thing happens because you're not getting in enough calories. So get it in all now, and then you don't have to worry about it later. It's so kind of scientifically simple. Like, we're just so making it much more than it is. It's so bad that we have guilt attached to eating. It is so bad. And primitively, we want to eat things with sugar. I mean, we have the taste buds for it. We have the receptors for it. We really, really need sugar. So lower the fat, increase the sugar, and you will find yourself fuller and have more fiber. Have as many dates as you want. I know it sounds crazy. Have as many ripe bananas as you want. I know that sounds nuts. Yeah, I guess Harley and Freely were right in the end. They were. They were right when it came to food and calories and restriction. And I really believe that you should start doing it. And if your body starts to adjust later on, then so be it. Maybe you won't need that many calories later on. But just get it all in now because you're coming off of a cooked food diet. And I'm not saying not to have any more cooked foods. What I'm saying is have most of your foods be fruits and vegetables. Have most of your foods be fruits and vegetables. Your main dish should be a fruit. Anything after that, if you're still hungry, have a low-fat, anything that's just like low-fat, you know? Don't have a high-fat meal. If you're going to still have some animal products, try to lessen them to once every 2 weeks, if you can. Once every week, if you can. Predominantly, I do not believe in an animal-based diet. I think that it's a cruel thing that they do in the factory farms, and I really think that there's another way out there. Now, because there's so many depleted fruits and vegetables, you're going to want to add some B12 into your diet because you might not get that in your fruits and vegetables. Okay, I don't know why I'm out of breath. Why am I out of breath? Said strawberries in my smoothie. It smells so good. Could you imagine that strawberry like high? Strawberries, I think I put coconut sugar and a little bit of coconut extract and water. Oh, and some dates.
Is it frozen?
And you know, I was feeling, yeah, frozen strawberries. I was feeling a little bit guilty, and frozen strawberries don't have that much sugar, so you could add some coconut sugar. I was having that guilty feeling of eating too many dates, but I remember when I was on a fruit-based diet, all fruit, for 7 months. I felt fantastic. I was eating so many dates. Everyone thought I was crazy. I would have them on the train. I would have them on the plane. I would just keep taking them. And everybody thought I was nuts. I was losing weight. I was feeling amazing. I was doing better in my running than ever before. Your body will beg yourself to move. Your body will want to move. People are like, oh, you have to exercise with that much fruit. Yeah, but you'll want to. That should be a part of your life. That should be priority. Exercise is a privilege. You are so lucky you can do it. People are in wheelchairs are dying to do it. And they can do it in some ways too. I mean, if you see the marathons that they're doing it, it's amazing. Amazing what they've accomplished. But you can exercise. All right. This is what I have to say for now. I hope this helped, whatever it's worth. Say goodbye to my friends on YouTube land. Charlotte?
It's not YouTube.
Charlotte, this is YouTube.
Oh.
Say bye.
Oh, bye, people.
Take care, everyone. Bye.